That's not good. I don't think they were sunk. I think that's purely, yeah, because of the trade-ins of the logistics.
Come on!
What is it called? Lend-lease.
Come on!
Alright, you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Just watching that just nuke itself. We're going to be able to take like 2 provinces, then have to stop again. Maybe stop Lend-Lease to Russia. Nah. This is not an important fight. This is an important fight. I'm just kind of trying to get some more turf. It's not really strategically vital. I mean, taking Ceuta and controlling the entrance to the Mediterranean is nice, but it's not critical. Germany's declared war on Batavia. Okay, this needs to halt.
Come on!
That's actually really bad. Am I going to be able to get to the Netherlands in time? Can't invite them. I forget. I can't invite people. Ah, we're at war with the same enemy. Wait, are they on our side? No. Why didn't you join us, Netherlands? It's there. It's available. You just started this. 35 days left. You morons. Alright, this isn't over. It's bad. So what we're going to do is we are going to get military access from you. And get our infantry forces to head with some haste. Oops. Too far.
Ready, sir!
To Casablanca.
Move out!
And then once they're all in Casablanca... Oh no, I can't actually ship them because I have no convoys. Okay. I mean, the Dutch are holding right now. The question is whether they can hold long enough. I need to cancel some of my Lend-Leases. Receiving from you, modify, cancel, send, and also from you. I very much appreciate your 1,000 guns a month, which would have helped me overcome the deficits very quickly. But right now, I need to just be able to transport over here really freaking quickly. No, don't... Oh, you morons. Just... don't... You can't sail there. Why can't you sail there? Why are you doing this the stupid way? Oh, I think it's because you have to actually be at sea before I can give you that kind of order. Yeah, I think it is. So now I should be able to say, go sail here. Yes. Okay. And now my tanks are in the defensive duties. Which is probably fine. Maybe. Air support. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a very, very good idea. So we'll drop this air support minus the Africa coast. Group over to... probably can't reach them because they're not in the faction. No. Well, maybe. It's going to be like the very edge of our range. And you guys will need to protect the English Channel during the duration of this ferrying of troops.
Come on!
Please join the International. Please. I mean, the Dutch are holding pretty effectively so far. The UK is basically Warhammer 40k at this point. Super advanced ships, but the infantry dresses like it's a barbarian nation from the Dark Ages. Yeah, pretty much. Well, sir, you know those peasant uprisings with pitchforks and rough linen tunics and boots with holes in them? Well, that's kind of us, sir. How does oil affect the gameplay? For most nations, I have not have noticed it very much. For Britain, it's very noticeable. And a lot of your, particularly naval operations, are very dependent on how much oil you have at any time. So, like, I'm not actually guarding most of my coastal waters at the moment because we have no oil. Little Africa just joined... Actually, they're already in the war. It's irrelevant. We have 100% escort, so we should be able to get our troops in just fine. Now, aircraft, are you able to actually reach? Yeah, just. Whoa, no. Crap, just Oh no, that's both of you doing that. You're out there. That's what you are. You're my English Channel escorts. You got yours, you've got yours, you've got yours, and now you've got yours as well. Except that the Air Force, which is currently going over there, is going to need to be a lot bigger. And you, and you, all standing by, can go and sit here in Yorkshire. Get out of my way. This is an active airbase now.
Listen up!
Well, we're on the way. And if we were able to attack from the other side into... This is so fortified. Good grief. Oh, this is going to be mental. Oh, we have ship... We've actually finished doing all of the refitting. Whoa, okay, that went pretty quickly. Excellent. Well, build me a bunch of convoys, because that's what we need right now. I'm astonished that we've actually finished all the refit. We have. Excellent. It's like these tier 2 boats should now have... Yep, sonar and depth charges. Ice Mage. Brilliant. The upgrades worked. How am I reclaiming the rebellious colonies? By sending them loads and loads of guns to fight each other. Because currently it's the PSA and the AUS versus the CSA. And I send the CSA a lot of weapons. Same as I send the Soviets a lot of weapons. And very shortly, the Dutch. Right. See the problem. I think I'm going to do this protection racket with just the cruisers. Hopefully they can maintain a 100% efficiency. Oh, these are the old... Hang on. No, these are the old cruisers. These are the good cruisers. With the modern cruisers. Still getting 100% with just 13 cruisers. Alright, now I'm going to go back to the CSA and say, hey, you know that oil that you really wanted to sell me earlier? Yeah, I want some of that, please. 20 factories worth. Okay, now we're being intercepted. No, it's because we don't have enough transports. Let's do this. 112 barrels. More free dockyards. More convoys. What we need. Seeing as all of my escort ships just got upgraded, which is so good. Well, after that, I would say... No, it's the turn for all of these guys to get upgraded. Okay, escort duty isn't actually being as effective as I thought. Let's say you lot as well then. It's fine. Right, there's the infantry units. Oh, they're landing. Excellent. Just as Middleburg is about to fall. Can we get there in time is the question. There are actually a lot of Dutch units here, I think. They have not been messing around. Oh, I see. My transports were caught by a couple of enemy submarines, but our protection fleet's here. As are my submarines, trying to hunt down their submarines. Probably not the best use of submarines' time to, you know, hunt other enemy submarines. Can't remember if you have a focus to take back South Africa. I don't think so. Ah, my face! Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Middleburg survived. Impressive.
Attention!
Dislike how I'm not able to set that as a fortified line, though. Alright, so we're going to say that Belgium is the ultimate objective of any incursions. I'm going to do this.
Yes, sir!
And we're going to get you in particular, oops, to be in a fallback line in Middleburg. That's going to be your position to hold, wherever you are.
Orders!
Oh, yikes, we are actually losing ground. Fortunately, we arrived with very little organisation and absolutely no chance to dig in. I mean, we should be relatively good in fighting. We're just not dug in, and we are super, super defensive. Actually, that's a question. Oops, let me switch you two around. Still fine. How much organisation? 78. Hell yes. 75 for the non-marines. I've been really stacking up that organisation. You can kind of see the impact there. Sank a couple. Ooh, that's going to be a big sinkage. Oh, these are Dutch East Indies. Dutch East Indies are on their way for revenge and then get caught by British submarines. Definitely can't use your air bases, can we? No. Okay, so I think that you need to be increased in size so that we can try and win some air superiority here, though they have a lot of aeroplanes. So it's gonna be a tough ask, regardless. How many fighters do we have? Like, I feel this is the first time I'm really getting involved in this war. Not enough, so we do need to start building some more. And we do need to buy a couple more from you. And some rubber. Brazil, probably. So that being said, 100% of the oil is getting through. So it does seem like we've done enough to defeat their blockades, at least at this stage. Very curious to see if that's still true in a multiplayer game. Because in multiplayer they tend to just keep pumping out their submarines. Okay, next up. Improve the Lewis gun. Better airborne and mountaineers. Do we need both? Yeah, we need both. Support and superior, women soldiers. That would let me get a lot more troops. Manpower could be a problem. Yeah, okay, let's get through this. Whoops, let's read it, sorry. The equipment of the soldiers of the Revolution can never be perfect enough. Time to improve upon our tried and tested design for a mainline machine gun. And we've just finished that, so now we can get the upgraded guns. Excellent. Oh, that's a good idea, yes. Warden's gonna fall soon.
Listen up.
7 divisions assigned this order.
Ready, sir. Come on.
You, for some reason, were not. Now you are. That's for tactical and strategic bombers, which I don't really want to pay for. What else do I have available? We could get a bunch more close air support. Or a bunch. And get another 100.
Orders.
I mean, so far, so good. Ah, logistics company. Excellent. So, we definitely want to upgrade the encryption that we've been getting. And also the logistics company. And then we can start adding those to our armies, which will reduce their fuel consumption. Wow, we have a lot of light tanks. Crikey. Support equipment. Motor, yeah, we've plenty. So if we go to the Republican Guard, we switch out the support artillery for logistics. We go to the armor divisions, we swap those out. So they've just lost some fire attack. And support artillery for logistics. Save. Should help a lot, especially with the tanks. Does my radar cover out this far? Yeah, it does. Thank goodness for good radar. We have pretty good radar. Should do a Dutchland game at some point now the Indies, Dutch East Indies have a tree. Yeah, I mean, I have been waiting for the longest time for the Dutch East Indies to get a tree before I played as the Netherlands. Now I absolutely 100% could and should. Especially with Man the Guns making naval warfare awesome. Other than tea, what's my favourite drink to drink? What's my favourite thing to drink? Pepsi. And yes, I should also wait until the Asia update is done before playing as that, because it will be up against a lot of East Asian nations. Probably. Alright, so we have another research slot, which was... I don't actually know. However, it's January 41, which does, I believe, mean time for some more fuel... No, not for fuel refining. Advanced oil processing for another 50% boost to refined oil. Currently we're getting 3.1 thousand. We are actually generating oil at the moment, so we can probably tone down the amount that we are bringing in. Getting rid of all the support artillery should mean that we have less of a deficit. It does. You guys are still training. That's fine. Looks like there's a lot of bombing going on around the British Isles. There are some random German destroyers sailing around. No, that's a dreadnought. Why is there a single German dreadnought just sailing around the British Isles right now? It's probably like the last remnant of a fleet and it sank. There we are. It's not sailing around anymore, problem solved. Wait, who's attacking? Don't attack. Guys, come on. Now I need to make sure that we don't lose Rotterdam, otherwise Middleburg is completely cut off. So you're attacking. Let's not do that, guys. We've got enough problems as it is, especially as Nijmegen about to fall. Casualties have been inflicted. 21,000. Lost 7,600. Although that's also going to be partially Morocco, so if we go down to like the last 6 months. The ratio goes way up when we're fighting against the Moroccans, way down when we're fighting against the Germans. We're actually losing more than we're doing. Probably because we have old-fashioned equipment. And also just the odds that we're up against here. And you know what? I think I'm just going to stop tank production. We have more than enough tanks now. Probably more than we'll ever actually use. You know what? For the mechanized divisions, I should probably use SPGs. Rather than motorized artillery. Because I think that's going to get the mobile warfare bonuses. Whereas motorized artillery won't. Are the Germans still holding the main front line too? Yeah, probably. I mean, Germany's been at war for as long as we have. They've had 3 years to just keep pumping out troops, and like nothing has been dying. Oof. We lost a few ships. That's not good. Alright, so we're going to need to wake up the destroyers. Where the hell are they? Oh, there they are. Okay. Not lost. I had meant to spend this time upgrading these guys. Trying to find any other tier 3s. These should be all of the tier 3s. Nope, those are as well. There we are. So we're going to upgrade. Oh, we've already got the Horned Panda class, which we may actually be able to upgrade even further. Yeah, we could get up to charge 4. Which is almost a little bit more expensive. And we can get radar, but sonar is what we want here. So this is going to be the Horned Panda 2s. Which apparently didn't save. Oh no, it did. So I'd like all of you to become Horned Panda 2s. Then all of the Mordred class. We need to develop a new Mordred class. Except it's not going to show up because it's outdated. Because we are up to the new Viking class. That is true. There it is. Mordred. Can has radar. Can't believe you weren't already using radar. You're going to be a lot better at the surface detection role that you're supposed to be doing. So this is the Mordred 2s. Rename. Okay, and then the rest of you basically can be promoted to the Mordred 2 class. There we are. And now hopefully we're getting enough convoys, so what I'm going to say is build one more, and then do that. We should be getting like 2 done a week, or every 2 or 3 days probably. Horned Panda now with 70% more horns, exactly. Dat Guy Cade and Daniel M93, thank you very much for the follows, welcome to the channel.
Ready
Attacking.
to move.
Don't attack. You guys just need to sit here. That's your one job. Oh yeah, the Dutch fleet's going to be involved now as well. But the thing that I really need to be... Duh? Why are you still showing up? Shouldn't be. While all of my recon ships are out of action. That's not a lot I can do. Gotta say, Nijmegen's doing an amazing job of just holding out at the moment. Especially seeing as they're fighting heavy tanks against Jaunty Hat Guy. I mean, you don't want to screw with Jaunty Hat Guy. Let's be honest. There is 12,000 enemy shipping in here. That's dangerous, because I'm trying to get supplies across this. Also, good grief. Casablanca. I've taken a bit of a pummeling. Let's do it that way around.